And welcome everybody to the BSM live stream. My name is Ramon Ratana. I will be your host and commentator for the night. Taking a look at Foro S.C. up against Texas Spurs here in the playoffs semifinals tonight for the UPSL Premier Division Texas North. Hope everybody's having a good night. Very excited for this matchup. Looks like it's going to be 4-0 to kick this off. And we're off, ladies and gentlemen, for the first half between Foro S.C. and Texas Spurs. Here's Foro with possession in their defensive third. You guys will bear with me as I take a look at these rosters, trying to figure out who's all on the field for both teams. Spurs down the line. The ball's cut off by Spurs. Here's Kevin on the ball for Spurs. Pressured by Nigel. And Shalom there in the middle. That was Kevin Olali to draw that foul. One of the players to watch for this matchup. Had the pleasure of watching him play up against FC Dallas Dynamo, and he is very, very tricky. They had him playing somewhere up top, but he likes to drop deep into the middle of the field to get a hold of that ball. He's kind of a playmaker up top. Very, very good player. Love the way he plays. Make sure and you keep an eye out for him. Number 34 on Spurs, Kevin Olali. Here's Foro with possession in their defensive third. That's Nigel in the middle. It's a 50-50 ball down the line, cut off by Robinson. Another attempted through ball by Foro, cut off by Spurs. Here's Kevin Olali, attempts to turn, doesn't work out for him. Now Shalom. Molano, back to Shalom, back to Molano. Ball's out wide for Foro. Nigel up top. Clearance from Spurs, recovered by Quintana. Links up with Nigel in the middle. Believe that's Luthabu on the ball. Into the middle for Molano. Here's Quintana. Wide to Luthabu. Laid off to Quintana. Robinson on the ball. Lays it off to his left back, number 62. Jose Tevide. Long ball into the corner. Attempting to find Alex Molano. Doesn't work out for Foro. It's going to be a goal kick in favor of Spurs. What's going on, everybody? Thank you guys for joining. For those of you guys watching this live, again, my name is Ramon Ratana. I will be your host and commentator and narrator for the night. Again, taking a look at Foro S.C. up against Texas Spurs here in the playoff semifinals tonight for the UPSL Premier Division, Texas North. Free kick here for Spurs. Cross goes into the box. Vidal comes out. Goes into the hands of Vidal. Played quickly. Over the top through ball. Being chased down by Molano. Here's Shalom in the middle. Finds Molano. Lovely through ball. And a save by the Spurs goalkeeper. Could be dangerous here for Spurs. Cross goes in. Vidal gets a hand on it. Still shot. Just wide of the left bar. Here's Jose. Switches it out to his Center back, taking some space. And that's played down the line for Luthabu. Taken away by Spurs. Ball's cut off by Robinson. Hard pressure in the middle. Now Vidal with possession for Foro. They're at the goalkeeper position. Lays that off to a center back. Ball goes down the line. Cut off by Spurs. Molano's going to try to lay that off to Quintana. Gets taken away by Spurs. Here's Kevin Olali. Ball down the line for Spurs. Offsides call. It's a good attempt by Moyers there. Good look down the line. Unfortunately, his striker up there was just offsides by a few steps. Ooh, cross goes in near post. Takes a deflection off of number 42 on the Spurs squad. Oh, Stephen Floyd. Corner kick here in favor of Foro. Cross goes in. Into the hands of the keeper. Here's Moyers with the ball down the line. It's going to be Kevin Olali to chase it. Jose gets there before. It'll be a throw-in in favor of Spurs. Shot goes off from Quintana. Good save there. Clearance from Spurs. Here's Molano in the middle of the field. Laid off to Luthabu. Quintana back to Luthabu. Foro with possession. Luthabu, Quintana, Luthabu. Long ball back to their goalkeeper, Vidal. Here's Shalom. Lays that off into the corner. Benjamin with the cross into the hands of the keeper. Played quickly to Moyers, now on the ball for Spurs. Moyers in the middle for, I think that's Ramirez. Over the top through ball. Vidal is out of his box. Could have been dangerous. Lays it off to Robinson. Couple battles there in the middle. It's Quintana on the ground. It'll be a free kick in favor of Foro. Here's Molano. Goes wide to Jose. Pressed by Kevin Olali. Kevin Olali does a good job there to regain possession. It's going to go out either for a throw-in or a free kick. Looks like they're calling it a free kick. There's Moyers that takes it. Quintana lays it off to Robinson. Wide to Jose. Foro with possession, making their way up the field nicely. Hard pressure from Kevin. Here's Quintana in the middle. Luthabu. Taken away by Spurs. Could be a quick counter here. Over the top through ball. Striker knows he's offsides, lets that go. Goes into the feet of Vidal. Molano into the middle for Quintana. Back to Molano. Laid off to Robinson. Down the line into the feet of Shalom. Still Foro with possession. There's Nigel. Lays it off to number 13. Number 13 there attempting to link up with Nigel in the middle. Number 13 for Foro being Tendai. Oh, lovely over the top through ball for Spurs. Could be dangerous. Hard fight there in the box. That was Ivan that drew the foul there in the box for Foro. At the center back position. Here's Luthabu. Back to Ivan. Laid off to Vidal. Now Robinson. Robinson links up with Ivan. Foro with possession in their defensive third. Over the top through ball. Benjamin chasing. That was Luthabu. Top of the box for Quintana. Looked like that took a deflection. It's going to be a corner kick in favor of Foro. Foro looking like the more dominant team when it comes to possession. Spurs doing a good defensive job so far, maybe trying to surprise them on a couple of counterattacks. Here's Molano. Molano on his right. Cross goes in near post. Clearance from Spurs, and this next corner kick is played short. Tendai to Molano. Molano with the cross, back post. Finds Quintana. Another deflection off of Spurs, and it'll be another corner kick for Foro, putting on the pressure here. Third corner kick in a row. Cross goes in. Morris is going to chase this down. Isn't able to get to it. It'll be a throw-in in favor of Foro. Molano not able to gain possession there. That was Kevin Olali with the good pressure. Throw in for Spurs, taken by Moyers. That was Stoisa, captain for Spurs with the clearance. Ends up at the feet of Ivan. Laid off to Vidal, in goal for Foro. Plays that to Robinson. Gets his head up, finds Jose on the line. Back to Robinson. Switched to Nigel. Nigel to Ivan, and Ivan back to Nigel. Ball's almost cut off by Spurs there. Still Ivan on the ball. Down the line for Benjamin. Here's Molano taking some space in the middle. Molano. Cross goes into the box. Nobody gets a touch on it. Here's Moyers. Here's Moyers with the throw. Ball's taken away by Robinson. In the middle for Nigel. Drop back to Ivan. Now wide to Luthabu. Gets his head up. Finds Benjamin down the line. Luthabu with the run. Into the corner. Back to Benjamin. See if he can get a cross off near post. They're calling that a corner kick. Actually looks like there's a disagreement there between the center official and the linesman. Center official thought it would be a goal kick. Linesman was calling it a corner. Goal kick from Spurs. One in the middle by Quintana. Now at the feet of Kevin Olali. Dropped wide to Moyers. Over the top through ball. Spurs with the cross. Cut off by Robinson. Now top of the box. Second clearance by Quintana. Moyers gets a touch on it. Still Spurs with possession. Looks like that's going to go out for a goal kick in favor of Foro. Jose. Switched. Big switch by Foro there. Ball goes up top to Shalom. Laid off to Molano. Look at Molano trotting there in the middle of the field. So smooth on the ball. Oh, good over the top through ball. No offsides call yet. Chased down by Robinson. Good defensive work. Ball ends up at the feet of Vidal. Played quickly to Quintana. I think that's Luthabu down the line. Hard tackle by Eric Stoisa. Cut off by Foro. Nigel with the ball. That's cut off by Moyers. Here's Jose, pressured by Kevin Olali. Molano in the middle. Finds Tendai down the line. One-on-one with Moyers. Here's Tendai. Cross goes in on his left. Looked like it took a deflection off of Moyers. And that's going to be a corner kick in favor of Foro. With the fourth corner kick of the night for Foro. Putting on the pressure. It's going to be Molano to take this. Cross goes in, back post! That was Tendai that got a little graze on it. Not able to push it into the back of the net. Didn't quite get the contact he wanted, and it'll be a goal kick in favor of Spurs. Uh-oh, here's Molano! Goal! Molano! Alex Molano with the first goal of the match. And Foro, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, find themselves up by 1. And now for a small word from our sponsors. Foro Sports Club is now home to La Liga Academy Dallas, the official La Liga soccer academy in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. A new era of youth soccer has arrived. Come train and play like your favorite La Liga pros and join the La Liga family. La Liga Soccer Academy is hosting a winter camp from December 19th to December 21st. Early bird discount is 50% off until December 10th. To register, go to laligaacademydallas.com. And now for a small word from our sponsors. Soccer Innovations is a locally owned leader in pro quality soccer training equipment for the serious players. Foro S.C Pro is proud to announce that Soccer Innovations is our team's technical equipment partner. Soccer Innovations and Foro S.C Pro are pleased to offer our fans a 15% discount on all Soccer Innovations online purchases. Go to www.soccerinnovations.com and use promo code 15FOROME and get 15% off your purchase at checkout. That is 15FOROME to get 15% off your purchase at checkout. Spurs with possession now. Here's Moyers. Hard pressed by Tendai. Shot goes, takes a deflection off of Jose. Here's Luthabu with the long over-the-top through ball for Shalom, not able to work out for them. It looks like it's still going to be a throw-in in favor of Foro. What a goal there by Molano. Just a defensive mistake in the back. May have actually been the captain for Spurs that played that ball back into the middle. I'm not sure. Here's Stoisa. Cut off by Nigel with the shot! Just wide of the left post. Game is opening up, ladies and gentlemen. Spurs leaving a lot of gaps there through the middle of the field. Just finished up a couple of those advertisements. Want to talk about after this corner kick by Molano. On his right foot, cross goes in, back post. Ball still in, header! Keeper does a great job of keeping that in. What a throw to Kevin Olali. It's Parker Lackland there in goal for Spurs. Clearance from Eric Stoisa. Cut off by Luthabu. Quintana to Luthabu. Back to Quintana. Lays that off to Ivan. Back to Vidal. Foro still with possession here in their defensive third. Robinson. Lays that off to Jose. Jose didn't give a very good pass there. It's controlled by Nigel, but then looks like it took a little deflection off of Ivan. Here's Benjamin. Lovely through ball. Attempting to find Tendai there. Gets cut off by the captain for Spurs, Stoisa. Benjamin down the line, hard tackle by Moyers. Certainly could be a yellow card. We'll see if and yes, he does. Center official is gonna paint Moyers yellow tonight. Moyers will walk away with that from that tackle with a yellow card. And another yellow card for the man on the wall. Looks like he was talking was for something to say. He said number 26 from Spurs. I think that's Ramirez. Let me double check. Yes, Juan Ramirez is going to walk away from that with a yellow card as well. Free kick here for Foro. Looks like we're just waiting on the center official. It's going to be Molano on his right foot. A lot of players in the box here. Here's Molano with his right back post. Just goes a little wide of that right post, and it'll be a goal kick for Spurs. Here's Parker Lackland. Gets everybody up. Parker with the big boot. 50-50 ball in the middle. Won by Spurs. Second ball won by Moyers. Big over-the-top ball goes into the feet of Vidal. Now Foro with possession. I want to take a chance to talk about those ads that we did just a few minutes ago. For those of you guys watching, we've got a bunch of links in our description. Talk about Soccer Innovations equipment first. Oh, shot goes off by, I think that was Benjamin, into the hands of Parker. Anyways, talking about soccer innovations, check out their website. They've got a bunch of great soccer equipment. If you're a coach or a player that needs soccer equipment, they've got it. They've got just about everything you could possibly need for your training sessions or your games. Check their website out. You can use the promo code 1540me for 15% off at checkout. Make sure you do check them out. They've got a lot of really good quality stuff. So check them out. And then as well, I want to touch up on La Liga Academy Dallas. As you guys heard from our advertisement earlier, Foro Sports Club is now home to La Liga Academy Dallas. They've got, of course, the best of the best coaches teaching the kids there. Everything that they brought over from Spain, of course. Everybody knows La Liga from Spain. Yeah, they have partnered up with Foro Sports Club, and they just finished up their Thanksgiving camp that they did over the Thanksgiving week. But they've got another camp coming up here middle of December. Check them out. Go to their website, laligaacademydallas.com. If you register for their camp before December 10th, or I think the cutoff is December 10th, it's 50% off. Not 15, but 50% off. So if you've got a kiddo that's looking to get into soccer or just gain some experience, it's definitely a great option there. I myself have my own soccer academy called Lake Dallas Soccer Academy, and they were nice enough to host all of my kiddos from my own academy at their Thanksgiving camp. They had a blast, and yeah, I more so did it just so that the kids could gain that experience. It's just a very wonderful experience. I think it's a several day camp. I don't think you have to pay for all the days. If you can only make it to 1 day or 2 days, you can choose to only pay for the days that you're going to make it out to. And it's just a great experience. All those coaches are UEFA licensed coaches, and they've all played professionally in Spain. And yeah, it's just if you're looking for reputable coaches and coaching and a reputable program, it doesn't get any better than that. My kids loved it when I took my academy up there for the Thanksgiving camp. So if you've got a kid that would be interested in that, or if you've got your own academy that you think would benefit from that, make sure and check them out. Again, it's laligaacademydallas.com. If you register for their winter camp that's later this month, before December 10th, you get a 50% off. Can't get any better than that. So make sure you check them out. There's a clearance there from the captain of Spurs, Stoica. For those of you guys just joining us, again, my name is Ramon Rotana. I'm your host and commentator for the night. We're taking a look at Foro S.C. up against Texas Spurs tonight in the playoffs. Semifinals today. Ooh, cross goes in from Molano. Ooh, Moyers, very dangerous. Puts it down on his chest, and it's Parker there with the save. This is the semifinals here in the playoffs of the UPSL Premier Division. Texas North. Spurs with possession. Taken away by Luthabu. That's Tendai. With the ball down the line, gets cut off by Stoica. Back to Parker, and now Stoica back on the ball. Eric Stoica with the over-the-top through ball. It's going to be Ivan to cut that off. Lays it off to his man in goal, Vidal. Here's Robinson into the middle for Nigel. Now Molano. Turns, takes some space. He's like a cheetah. Making his way up the grounds. Down the line for Benjamin. Into the box. Offsides call by the linesman. By the way, for those of you guys watching, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Leave us a like. Leave us a comment. Stay active in the chat. Who's in the chat right now? Let me see. Miles Bias. Let's go for it. What's up, Miles? Big shout out to Miles Bias. What a dude. There's Parker with the big boot. That's won by Robinson. Nigel in the middle now. Square ball to Quintana. Back wide to Molano. What a lovely touch by Molano. Down the line for Benjamin. One-on-one with Floyd. Oh, what a hard tackle by Floyd. Center official's gonna paint Floyd yellow again tonight. That's the third yellow for Spurs. This is gonna be another opportunity for Foro to go up by another goal. Penalty kick awarded. Don't think anybody will be taking this away from Molano. Here's Molano! Molano! Goal! Golazo from Alex Molano! And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Foro's up by 2. And now for a small word from our sponsors. Foro Sports Club is now home to La Liga Academy Dallas, the official La Liga soccer academy in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And a new era of youth soccer has arrived. Come train and play like your favorite La Liga pros and join the La Liga family. La Liga Soccer Academy is hosting a winter camp from December 19th to December 21st. Early bird discount is 50% off until December 10th. To register, go to laligaacademydallas.com. And that is halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 2-0 in favor of Foro S.C. We'll take a little 15-minute break, and we'll catch you guys back here for the beginning of the second half. And now for And welcome back, everybody. Getting ready to kick off the second half between Foro S.C. and Texas Spurs. Score is still 2-0 in favor of Foro. These are the playoffs, semifinals here for the UPSL Premier Division, Texas North. And we're off for the second half between Foro S.C. and Texas Spurs. Throw goes in for Spurs, into the box. Still Spurs with possession. Here's Ramirez. Left-footed volley! Just over the crossbar. Stoisa with possession. Through ball. They're calling that ball out. Shalom to Molano. Through ball cut off by Spurs. That's Parker with the clearance. Throw goes in by Benjamin. Here's Kevin Olali. Ball into the middle, cut off by Molano. Chip through ball for Gustavo on his left. Looked like it was going into me. Second shot goes off by Benjamin, it looked like. Deflected off of Moyers. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Foro. Could be played short. Molano on his right foot. Molano back post. Ivan with that header, just not able to get the direction on the ball that he wanted. Here's Spurs. Tendai into the middle for Nigel. Laid off to Robinson. Goes wide to Jose. Down the line for Luthabu. No, that's Benjamin taking some space. Cut off by Ramirez. Now Spurs with possession. Here's Spurs in the middle. Over the top through ball. Keeper's out for Foro. There's Vidal with the ball at his feet. Big switch into the feet of Ivan. Now into the middle for Quintana. Attempting the switch. Looked like that took a deflection off of number 33 from Spurs. Will Greener. Here's Molano. Good turn by Molano. Gets away from pressure. Oh, lovely. Gets away from 3 players there in the middle. Look at him go. Now down the line. Gets cut off by Moyers. A throw, initial cutoff by Moyers. Second touch by Ramirez. Ends up at the feet of Luthabu. Hard pressure from Kevin Olali. Laid off to Quintana. Here's Tendai. Linking up with Shalom. Tendai with the left-footed shot. Could have another. Still Tendai. Laid off to Molano. Alex Molano with the cross. Back post to Tendai. 50-50 ball there in the box. We've got 2 Foro players on the ground. I can't believe the referee didn't call that in favor of Parker there, the goalkeeper for Spurs. Referees tend to protect the goalkeepers there in the box, but he didn't call anything. He would have let that play if there weren't any bodies on the ground afterwards. Here's Kevin Olali. Pressure by few players from Foro. Quintana to Molano. Molano to Nigel. Nigel down the line for Tendai. Hard pressure by Spurs in the middle. Taken away by Floyd. Here's Will in the middle. Lays it off to his center mid. That ball's taken away by Moyers. Lays it off to Floyd. Here's Eric Stoisa. Free kick here for Spurs. It's going to be Parker to take it. They're in their defensive third. Parker with the big boot. The ball was won by Ivan there in the back for Foro. Calling it another free kick in favor of Spurs. Could be Mason Monroe. No, he's going to walk off and give it to Moyers. Spurs now chasing the scoreboard. Down 2-0 here in the second half of this match. Here's Moyers on his right. Cross goes into the box, far post. Nobody able to get a touch on it, and that'll be a goal kick for Foro, played by Vidal. There's a clearance from Vidal. That's Nigel to control, lays it off to Quintana now on the ball. Back to Nigel. In the middle for Molano with Kevin Olali and Monroe on his back. That ball gets cut off by Kevin Olali. Unable to gain any good possession of that ball, and it'll be a throw-in in favor of Foro, taken by Luthabu. Vidal on the ball. It's got a couple options there showing. Decides to go with Robinson, taking some space. Into the corner for Benjamin. Moyers gets ahead on it, still ends up at the feet of Benjamin. One-on-one with Moyers. Here's Benjamin, cuts inside. Cross goes off top of the box. Tendai. Luthabu. Not sure what they were calling there. I'm not sure if it was an offsides call. Parker with the boot, cut off by Jose. Still Spurs with possession. It's going to be Moyers to chase it into the corner. Moyers and Jose, 50-50 ball in the corner. Jose manages to get a clearance. Looks like he wanted a foul there, doesn't get it. It's going to be a throw-in for Spurs. It's going to be a big throw. Moyers will look to put this into the box. Here's Moyers with the throw. Near post. Goal! Golazo! We have got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. 2-1. Throw goes in from Moyers near post. Good flick on by those players at the near post. And it's 2-1, just like that, ladies and gentlemen. And now for a small word from our sponsors. Soccer Innovations is a locally owned leader in pro quality soccer training equipment for the serious players. Foro S.C Pro is proud to announce that Soccer Innovations is our team's technical equipment partner. Soccer Innovations and Foro S.C Pro are pleased to offer our fans a 15% discount on all Soccer Innovations online purchases. Go to www.soccerinnovations.com and use promo code 15FOROME and get 15% off your purchase at checkout. That is 15FOROME to get 15% off your purchase at checkout. Looked to me like that goal from Spurs ended up getting pushed into the back of the net by Kevin Olali. Told you guys he'd be one of the players to watch for this matchup. Very, very dangerous up top. Love the way that that Kevin plays. Very simple, but he's also very tricky. Hard to get off the ball. That's Kevin Olali with the goal. We'll give the goal to him. I'm not sure if the ball went in before he got a touch on it, but we'll give the goal for Kevin Olali for now. We've got a player over there trying to get his bearings. I'm not sure if he'll be able to continue. It looks like it's Eric Stoisa. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. He seems to be trying to walk it off. We'll see if he is able to continue. I'll have you guys know while we're on this break, the adult leagues at Foro Sports Club are running specials right now. If you've got a 5v5 team or you're looking to join a team or not join a team, but put a team into a 5v5 league, they've got a deal right now. It's $275 registration fee. For 5 games, so can't really beat that. Super cheap. You get to play on great fields at the Foro Sports Complex or Foro Sports Club, and yeah, make sure you guys go and check that out. Follow their Instagram. The link to the website is also in the description of this video. Again, it's $275 registration fee. And then, of course, you'd be paying ref fees as well. That's for 5 games. And while we're at it, I'll take a second to also highlight that Foro Sports Club is now hosting Skills Session, Foro Skills Development Program. They have different options. They've got small group sessions, individual sessions, one-on-one for both boys and girls. If you're interested in that, again, you can contact info@forosc.com. That's the email. You can contact them for any more information that you're wanting, as well as E4 Training, E4 Athletics. Coach JJ runs his sessions there at the Foro Sports Club as well. The link to that is also in the description. He's got all sorts of good workouts for athletes that are looking to step their game up. So make sure you check that out as well. All those links are in the description of this video. Cross goes in near post. Still Spurs with the shot into the hands of Vidal. You see Spurs pressing much higher up the field now. Here's Robinson taking some space. Ball goes down the line to Salom. Here's Molano, pressed by Monroe. Into the corner for Benjamin with the cross. Horrible contact on that cross by Benjamin, and it'll be a goal kick in favor of Spurs. Here's Parker. Could be played short to Stoisa. Doesn't look like he'll get it. Parker will go long on this boot. 50-50 ball, won by Nigel in the middle. Bounced into the feet of Ramirez. Goes wide to Kevin Olali. Down the line for Will. Here's Will. One-on-one. Still Spurs with possession. Eric Stoisa. Big switch into the feet of Moyers. Moyers over the top through ball. Cut off by Ivan. Now Robinson into the middle for Quintana. Here's Molano with space. Good through ball into the corner for Shalom. Here's Shalom. Cuts that back, pressed by Moyers. Drops that, lays that off to Molano. Gets away from one, gets away from two! Molano! Goal! Golazo for Alex Molano! What a goal! Gets away from one, gets away from two, gets away from three, I think 4 or 5. Molano against the world. He's like a cheetah just running through the pitch. Absolutely nobody is stopping him. And he puts Foro up again by another goal. And it is 3-1, ladies and gentlemen. That's got to be one of the prettiest goals Alex Molano has scored in his life. What a lovely goal. I think he took on 4 or 5 players there. Nobody could stop him. What an amazing goal by Alex Molano. Corner played short. Here's Shalom, top of the box. Lays that back off to Molano. Cross goes in, back post. Plenty of players there. Quintana with the shot. Goes over the crossbar. Looks like they were calling him offsides regardless. Another shot goes off into the hands of Parker. Looks like Moyers is on the ground there. Cross goes in for Benjamin. We've got Moyers for Spurs on the ground. Not sure what happened there. I think there was some contact between, I think it may have been Shalom or Tendai. Goal kick by Parker. One by Nigel in the middle. Here's Vic Moore. Vic Moore able to get a shot off, but goes into the hands of Parker. Now Spurs with possession. Ramirez. Ball goes out. Ball goes into the feet of Nigel. Gets away from too hard pressure from Monroe. Will gets a touch on it. Taken away by Quintana. Taking some space. Lays that off to Tendai with the cross. Now Benjamin in the box. Top of the box for Lathabu with the shot. Clearance from Moyers. Here's Ivan, pressed by Will. Robinson. Down the line for Tendai. Shalom. Big switch to Luthabu. Pressed by Kevin Olali. Links up with Benjamin. Back to Luthabu. Nigel into the middle for Quintana. Still Foro with possession here in their defensive third. Here's Molano, one-on-one with Floyd. Cross goes in for Shalom. Gets a head on it. That header by Shalom goes just wide of the near post. It's going to be a goal kick for Spurs. Looks like we're waiting on substitutions going on here from Spurs. It's Ramirez to come out. My apologies. Actually, Ramirez, I believe, is still on the field. It ended up being number 33, Will Greener, comes out for Texas Spurs. And it's number 12, Connor Zaleski. To replace Greener on the pitch. You've got another substitution being made by Foro. It's Benjamin to come off, and it's going to be Alvarez to replace him. Ball laid off to Vidal. Oh, hard pressure there. Ball down the line. There's Alvarez with the first touch, with his first touch of the night. Now into the middle for Nigel with possession. Finds Vic Moore. Back to Nigel. Quintana. Pressure by Spurs. Decides to go wide. That's Tendai on the ball. To Molano. Molano to Alvarez. One-on-one with Moyers. Alvarez on his left. Cuts inside. Still one-on-one. Here's Moyers. Here's Alvarez. Lays that off to Tendai. Gets away from a couple. Here's Alvarez. Vic Moore, Vic Moore, Vic Moore! With the shot just wide of the far post there. It'll be a goal kick in favor of Spurs. Leo in the chat, the video's lagging. Sorry. Yes, I think I fixed it, right? Here's Spurs with possession. Taken away by Shalom. Into the middle for Quintana. Now Foro making their way up the field. Here's Molano. He's been unstoppable tonight. Molano. That gets taken away. Floyd with the clearance. Quintana puts that down with his chest. Into the middle for Nigel. Lays that off to Ivan. He's got options. Into the middle for Shalom. Pressed by Monroe. Took a deflection off of Ramirez from Spurs. Still ends up into the feet of Tendai. Big switch to Luthabu. Luthabu one-on-one. 1-2 with Shalom. That ball ends up into the hands of Parker. It would have been offsides call on Luthabu regardless. Quintana to Molano, making his way up the field like a cheetah, cuts inside. Big switch to Luthabu, one-on-one. Here's Luthabu. Well done by Luthabu to get in there. Cross goes into the box, takes a deflection off of Stoisa. It's going to be a throw-in in favor of Foro. We've got a player on the ground for Spurs, number 32. Praise Ayani. Looks like he's going to be okay to continue. There's Praise walking it off. It's going to be a throw in here for Foro. Here's Luthabu. Into the feet of Nigel. Pressed by Monroe. Split into the feet of Shalom. Attempting to find somebody up top. Gets cut off by Spurs. Here's number 12, the recent substitute for Spurs. Gets taken away by Robinson. Into the feet for Alvarez. Big switch. Let's see if Molano can keep this in. He does. Molano cuts inside. Pressed by Kevin Olali. Big switch from Molano into the feet of Alvarez. Cross goes in, top of the box. Here's Luthabu. Hard pressure from Spurs. Here's Nigel to keep this in. Into the middle for Quintana. What a lovely ball by Quintana. Tendai in the box, Tendai in the box! Clearance from Eric Stoisa. To keep Spurs alive. Spurs still chasing the scoreboard, down by 2, still plenty of time. Looks like we've got another substitution that's going to be made for Spurs. That's Praise to come off. It's number 13 for Spurs to come on. Cannon Braggs. quick player. I've seen him play before. He's got a lot of speed on him. Oh, lovely little mag by Quintana. Takes on Ramirez. Here's Shalom. Top of the box. Shot goes off. Shot from Shalom. Took a deflection off of Stoica. Second shot goes way wide, and it's a goal kick for Spurs. Taken quickly by Parker. Here's Spurs with possession. There goes Luthabu. Cross goes into Shalom. Shalom! Looked like that clearance was from Floyd. Here's Parker. Big boot by Parker. 50-50 ball. Won by Nigel. Nigel seems to be winning all those battles in the middle there today. We'll call him Achilles. Here's Alvarez. Alvarez cuts inside, gets away from one on his right foot. Ball goes off of that post. Another substitution from Foro. Oh, is this Yemi? Is that our friend Yemi on the field? Number 12 for Foro. If I'm not wrong, I believe that's going to be Olayemi. Big friend of ours here at BSM. Let me confirm. This may be his first match back from injury. And I am correct. That is Olayemi. Big shout out to him. Good to see him healthy. Throw goes in for Foro. Into the feet of Molano. Robinson. There's Luthabu. Laying it off to Nigel in the middle. We'll call him Achilles for the night, winning all his battles there in the middle. Here's Yemi. Gets away from a couple. Big switch out to Alec. Into the middle for Alvarez. We've got both the Alvarez brothers on the field there. Nigel attempting to put that ball into the corner or down the line for Tendai. Put a little bit too much on it. It's going to be a throw-in in favor of Spurs. Alvarez. Yemi. Gets away from pressure. Lays that off to Robinson. Into the middle for Nigel. Here's Quintana. Dropped Quintana back into the center back role. Oh, lovely little taquito by Vic Moore. And then just put a little bit too much on that through ball for Vic Moore. Here's Parker on the ball. Need to see some urgency from Spurs. They're down by 2. The winner of this match will go on to play in the final against the winner between 10-15 and DKSC. Does anybody know in the chat who won today? Who won that match today? Here's Nigel. Pressed by Kevin Olali. Finds Vic Moore, not able to give a good layoff there to Alvarez. It's going to be another throw-in for Spurs. Hard pressure by Nigel there. Now Vic Moore. Goes off on Vic Moore, and it'll be another throw-in for Spurs. Here's Eric Stoisa. Another win by Nigel in the middle. Here's Spurs, Kevin Olali. Pressed by Molano. Good split by Olali. Here's Alvarez taking it down the line, cuts inside. Takes on 2, still Alvarez. Goes wide to Ole Yemi. Here's Yemi, couple step overs, one-on-one with Monroe. Lays that off to Nigel in the middle. There, Achilles. Here's Vic Moore in the box. Molano with the cross into the hands of Parker. Again, for everybody watching, make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment and a like or a dislike if you didn't like it. That's okay. Here's Alec down the line for Molano. Into the middle for Alvarez. Laid off to Quintana. Quintana back to Vidal. Foro with no rush whatsoever. Up by 2 goals here in the last minutes of the match. Robinson to Vidal. Hard pressure. Vidal with the feint. Here's Tendai. Still Tendai. Still Tendai. Here's Tendai. Hard pressure by Connor. Into the feet of Yemi. Yemi taking some space. One-on-one with Monroe. One-on-one with Floyd now. Lovely job by Yemi to take some space. Didn't have a lot of help up there. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick in favor of Foro. Taking all the time they can. That's Parker to go get the ball for them. Corner kick here. It's going to be taken by Molano into the feet of Yemi. Yemi, top of the box. Cross goes in. Clearance from Stoisa. Shot from Alec, and second clearance from Floyd. Here's Alvarez on his left! Into the hands of Parker. Played short. Spurs with possession in their defensive third. Stoisa. Over the top through to nobody, and that'll go into the feet of Vidal. Foro with no rush at all. Here's Alvarez. Finds Nigel. Pressed by Kevin. Back to Alvarez. Now Alec at the right back position. Down the line for Alvarez. Lovely pass by Alvarez to the middle for Molano. Back to Nigel. Still Foro with possession here in their defensive third. Tendai to Oleyemi. Oliema cuts that back. Here's Yemi. Cuts inside. Connor presses. Lay it off to Alvarez. Back to Yemi. Pressure by Connor. Still Yemi with possession. Lays that off to Quintana. Keeps that in. Foro with possession. Still in their defensive third. Spurs have got to come up with something here in the last minutes of the match if they are looking to stay alive. Here's Molano. Viene Molano! Molano! What a save by Parker. Still Molano in the box. Pressed by Stoisa. Cross goes into the foot of Vic Moore. Not able to push it in the right direction. We've got another substitution being made here. What's up, Harrison, in the chat? 5-1 DKSC. Wow. I was not expecting that. My prediction was that 10-15 would beat DKSC and then 10-15 would beat Foro in the final. That's what I thought would happen. Man, just a bad day for 10-15, I guess. So it'll be DKSC and Foro in the final. Rivals here in the UPSL Premier Division, Texas North. That'll be a very, very good matchup. Here's Robinson taking some space. Still Robinson going down the field. By the way, it was Vidal, the goalkeeper for Foro, to come out. I believe it was Jesse Rampy that came in for Foro there in goal. Clearance from Quintana. Still Spurs with possession. Cross goes in. Top of the box. There's Luthabu. To Oliemi. Oliemi. Still Oliemi. Laid off to Alvarez in the middle. Now Molano being pressed by Monroe. Good split down the line for Tendai. Tendai. Through ball to Vic Moore. He looked on to me, to be honest. Parker with the big boot. Won by Spurs. Good flick on. Here's Spurs. Spurs at the top of the box. Shot goes off. Takes a deflection on Quintana. Here's Connor. That goes into the feet of Rampy. Ooh, almost gets cut off by Kevin Olali there. Here's Alvarez. Cuts inside. Ooh, taken away by Kevin Olali. Could be dangerous for Spurs. Kevin gets away from the couple. And there's Nigel again, the savior in the middle for Foro. Monroe attempts to link up with Ramirez, doesn't work out for him. Here's Tendai. Goes wide to Alvarez. Back to Tendai, down the line. Taken away by Eric Stoisa, linking up with Ramirez in the middle. Possession recovered by Alvarez. Down the line for Tendai. 3v3. Here's Tendai. Top of the box. One-on-one with Floyd. Good through ball for Vic Moore. Shot goes off just wide of the post. Goal kick for Spurs. Big boot by Parker. There's Connor with the touch. Here's Spurs on the counter. They're calling a handball. Referee does not grant it. Big switch to Alvarez. Alvarez to Alec down the line. Alec to Alvarez. Alvarez taking some space. Taken away with that tackle from Monroe. Goes into the hands of Parker. Laid off to Moyers. Here's Moyers taking some space down the right side of the pitch for Spurs. Deflection goes into the feet of Vic Moore. Alvarez to Molano. Molano gets his head up. Here's Molano one-on-one with Monroe. Still Molano, a couple turns. 1-2 with Alvarez. Here's Kevin Olali. Still Kevin with possession. Yellow card to Kevin Olali. He wanted the advantage. The referee blew the whistle. Free kick for Spurs. Here's Stoisa. So it's going to be Foro and DKSC in the final. Unless Spurs come up with 2 goals here in the land. That is the game, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 3-1. That will be all for the night. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was BSM's first ever playoff stream. We've never streamed a playoff game before. Big shout out to Foro for allowing us to do this and trusting us with it. Big shout out to all our sponsors. E4 Athletics, E4 Training, La Liga Academy Dallas, Foro Sports Club. The youth leagues hosted by Foro Sports Club, along with the adult leagues as well. All the links to our sponsors are in the description. Don't let me forget Soccer Innovations. The promo codes to all of that is in the description of this video, along with the links to the websites. Thank you guys so much. If we don't get to stream the final, which I'm not sure if we will, I'm not sure who decides who the stream goes to. Thank you guys so much for a wonderful, wonderful season. We will catch you guys next season if all goes well. And if not, we'll catch you guys at the final. We'll see if we're able to stream that or not. Hopefully we are. We'll see. But if not, we'll catch you guys next season. Thank you guys so much again for the wonderful, wonderful season. Everybody that watches the streams and stays active in the chat and all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much. Again, for those of you guys watching, hit the subscribe button. Leave us a like and a comment. And that's it. We'll catch you guys on the next time, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.